a strong believer of diversity and inclusion. Her superpower is analytical mind combined with people skills. Her position at Technology Industries in Finland has given her insight of the Finnish business as well as SMEs and big organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together to welcome Piia Simpanen.
Thank you so much.
Piia, we welcome you on our show and thank you so much for joining us. And through your profile, we understand that you are a strong proponent of diversity and inclusion like me. It brings business value and innovative thinking, but along with some underlying daunting challenges as it generally happens. How do you reflect on it?
Yeah, many studies have indeed shown that there is a business value on diversity and inclusion, but there are still some challenges because those themes have not been fully integrated into every organization's actions. For example, I guess there's still some lack of understanding what diversity and inclusion actually mean, what the terms mean. And that terms are really widely used, but they may be often misused, and the meaning becomes a bit blur.
Right.
And I think there is at many organizations there is still this problem that the themes are not in company strategy. And also there might be a lack of management commitment. So those are big problems. And also when I have discussed with technology companies, some of them say that there is still some challenges also on customer acceptance of diverse teams. And that's really unfortunate. And also there are some unconscious biases still. For example, in Finland, our society is really considered really advanced on equity issues. So people might think that there's this belief that everything possible that could be done to promote inclusion and diversity has already been done, but that's not the case actually.
Right, true. So you have also been one of the founders of Women in Technology Finland, where you shared success stories of women in business and technology. How do you think women can play or have a larger role in technology?
Yeah, Women in Tech Finland is an organization network, and I'm one of the founders. We founded the organization network back in 2012, and this network aims to have a more diverse technical society in Finland. So we want to speed up the cultural shift here and encourage more women to work in technology. And I believe that we need more women to work in technology in different roles and in different functions, and not only in HR and communications, which are typically the units that have more women. But we need also more women as developers, researchers, and creators of technology. And I think we also need more women on the board of directors to make an important decisions and lead the way of companies.
Right.
So as we all know, diverse and inclusive companies are more innovative, and they have improved customer understanding and can develop products and services more effectively. So if our customers are women and men and children and old people, so we need to have those as well developing the technology everybody uses.
True. And Piia, like you stated, that more and more women are needed to be in technology. So advice do you love to give to women or to their parents so that women take more technology as their study, as part of their learning process?
Yeah, I think it's really important that teachers and parents and everybody supports all kids when they are young so that they could get inspired in technology from really early on. And also it's necessary to have female role models. For example, in Finland, where our society is quite like segregated, so we have these like female jobs and male jobs. So there is possibly a lack of role models and maybe a lack of support to those who choose a field that is stereotypically more related to men. So definitely extra support is needed, and role models are needed more, and also information is needed more about the possibilities that technology offers. sometimes there might be these negative and actually wrong images about the field. For example, that working at IT tech is really lonely and hard, and the wider image would be that you work with customers and teams, and it's really like innovative work and in international work. So more like information role models and support would be good for everyone.
Right. So I'm sure that like every individual, you must be having some objective in your life. How do you see your current role being aligned with your objective of life?
In my current role, I'm not anymore the lead of Women in Tech Finland, but I still am a member of the advisory board since the home of Women in Tech activities changed from Technology Industries of Finland, where I work now. The home changed early this year to Inclusive, which is an organization which promotes diversity in working life. Mm-hmm. But this theme is really important to me, and I still promote it at my current role. I'm the head of growth programs at Technology Industries, so I offer these growth and renewal programs and services to technology companies, and this theme is really important also. Right. Also, so I promote it, and I like to participate to discussions on the topic really actively.
That's how you find that you are aligned with your your inner call with your in your career. Okay, great. Yes. And coming to my second question, that is why women are not like we have been just discussing, right? There are two types of field, man-centric and women-centric. So why this gender biasness in field? I can understand that, okay, at times there have been notions that biologically, female may not be able to cope up because of some biological scientific reasons. Female or male may not be more suitable for a particular kind of profession, but there are very, very few professions which are of those natures. Very recently, I was having a discussion with the consultant, and she wanted me to interview some women in construction industry. And I was very surprised because I don't know a single woman in my network who is in construction industry. It's a global phenomena.
Yeah, I think one problem might be like the lack of role models, as I said earlier, but also like the image of those industries. Mm-hmm. There are all like you can see pictures of only men working at construction site, and maybe you relate that it's really hard work, and maybe it doesn't sound so interesting as it might be. Mm-hmm. And for example, a really interesting fact about IT industry is that coding is, early on it was women's job. Yeah. At like they were the first coders, but then I guess it was in the 80s when these personal computers became popular, and it became like boys' hobby to buy a computer and play with computer, and somehow suddenly when you could study IT at universities, it became like male dominated. Yeah. Field. So something funny happened then, and then like at Finland, like I said, we are really segregated. So when it started that men went to university, men studied technology, and it became like this male job, it's really hard. It takes many years to come over that it's not actually men's job. You don't have Yeah, so it takes a lot of effort, and these like great initiatives and programs. There are many networks at all over the world who support women in technology and women in also in other minorities. So I think these are really important, and like the support that we give to each other is really important also.
Right. Very true, Piia. And Piia, what message would you love to give to all women who are planning to make their career in technology, or who are facing some sort of challenges while taking this decision of getting into technology or in some other field which is not very common or usual for female?
I would say, for example, firstly, welcome. Technology needs you, and also have to have confidence in your own decision and get support, like ask for support. Mm-hmm. And be brave. When I said at first, after after high school that I would like to study technology, and I have applied to study technology. One of my relatives said that, why are you going there, because there's only men? And I said, who cares? That's what I'm interested. So I just like be brave and search for information, that if you don't know all the possibilities there is, search for information. Nowadays we have the internet, and internet is full of like great videos of professionals working at technology and great stories. So be curious and be brave.
Lovely. Thank you so much for having such a wonderful conversation with us. We wish you all the best for your all future endeavors and projects. And thank you so much for being with us and having this talk with us. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much. It was a really pleasure.
Thank you guys for watching. Take care and see you.